Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Raisa Rahmaniar. My student number is 242200033. Now I will explanation about interpretation. Interpretation is the process of orally conveying spoken message from one language to another in real time. The main goal is to facilitate communications between speakers of different language, and interpreters must listen, understand, and deliver the message accurately, preserving the original meaning, tone, and intention of the speakers. And then, what makes interpretation different from translation? Interpretation and translation are both language service, but they differ in several case ways. The first is medium. Interpretation is spoken while translation is written. The second is time frame. Interpretation happens in real time, while translation allows for editing, reviewing, and time to refine the message. The third is skill required. Interpreters need to process and deliver message instantly, while translators focus on structure, grammar, and detail correctly. The fourth is context. Interpretation is used meetings, conference, courtrooms, interview, etc., while translation is used for documents, books, manuals, and other written text. And then, what are the different modes in interpretation? There are several interpretation modes, including A. Simultaneous interpretation. The simultaneous interpreting is a method where the interpreter translates the speaker's words into the target language in real time, speaking almost concurrently with the original speakers. The interpreter speaks at the same time as the speaker with only a few seconds delay, and commonly used in international conference or UN meetings, often with headsets and soundproof booths, and where requires his concentration and quick thinking. And second is consecutive interpretations. Consecutive interpreting is a method where the interpreter listens to segments of speech, takes notes, and then renders the message into the target language during a pause in the speech. The speaker pauses after a few sentences, and the interpreter delivers the message afterward. They are for small group meetings, presentations, or courtrooms, often involves note-taking to retain key points. The fourth is, what are the key aspects to becoming a good interpreter? The first is mastering the topic. Understanding the subject matters helps interpreters deliver accurate and relevant content. And then if properly master presentations, especially its technical or sensitive topics. The second is expanding specific vocabulary. Learning file-specific terminology is crucial. The third is note-taking. Useful for consecutive interpreting, use symbol, abbreviation, and logical structure to remember key ideas without writing everything down. And four is the verbalization. Focus on conveying the meaning, not translating word for word. And then the five is reconceptualization. Reconstruct the message to make it clear and culturally appropriate in the target language. Adjust idioms, metaphors, and expression to suit the audience. And then engaging emotions, voice, intonations, facial expression, and body movement. Mimic the emotions and tone of the speaker. Use intonations, facial expressions, and gestures to convey the speaker's intention effectively. And thus, I have tips and tricks to improve interpretation skills. The first is Practice daily for 2 until 5 minutes. Use podcasts, speeches, or daily talks for short practice sessions, and then record your interpretation and review it to identify strengths and areas for improvement. And then don't look at the scripts, and then practice your memory, interpret multiple lines, and then practice tone of voice, and then get into character with emotion, and the last, incorporate vocabulary practice. Maybe enough for my speech. Thank you for your kind attention. And the last from me, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.